welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get this look using products that are all $15 and under. So if you want to see how to get this and see some amazing products that are very affordable, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing we're going in with is the Wet n Wild Coverall primer. This retails for $4.99, and we're just gonna take a small amount of that and put this all over our face. Next, what I like to use is the Poremaster. You can find this on Amazon. It typically retails for around $7, just depending on where you get it from or who you get it from on Amazon. And I just like to take a small amount of this and put it right in my T-zone, on my nose, and like up here on my forehead and a little bit on my chin. And this product is definitely a dupe for the Benefit Professional. Okay, so next for foundation we're going to be taking the DERMACOL Film Studio. Once again, you can only really get this on Amazon if you're in the United States, at least as far as I know. I've never seen it in any sort of store. Typically I get mine for about $12.99 and go in with this and take a damp sponge. I'm using the Real Techniques. This typically retails for around $5.99. And now that we're looking pretty crazy, we're going to go ahead and just buff this on in. Okay, now that we have our foundation on, next is for concealer. It's the Maybelline Age Rewind. This retails for about $8.99. I'm going to take this on my chin, down my nose, and under my eyes. Okay, now that we have that concealer down, we're going to go ahead and take the same sponge that we used before and blend this all in. Okay, now that we have that concealer on, I'm going to take the Rimmel London Match Perfection in the shade 125 Fair. This retails for about $4.99. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bake our face now. One of my favorite powders to use is the RCMA No Color Powder. Once again, you can only really find this on Amazon. Typically it retails around $12. But we're going to go ahead, and what I do is just pour it in the cap here and take a little wedge and just dip this wedge in here and set it under my eyes and on my chin. Alright, so now that I have my under eyes and my chin baked, we're going to go ahead and set the rest of the face with the Coty Airspun. This is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage, and this typically retails for around $5.97. And what I do with this is I just pour it in the cap, and I take a little powder puff like this and just press it in here and press it onto my face. Alright, so now that we have all of the powder on our face, we're going to let this sit for a little while, and while we're letting it sit, I'm going to go ahead and do some eyebrows. One of my favorite things to do for my eyebrows that I use like every day is the ARDELL Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. This retails for $7.49. Okay, so I have you guys scooched in a little closer right now so you can get a better look at this. I just take a little spoolie and first comb out the brows. Then I take this little tiny angled eyeliner brush. We're going to go ahead and just do the other brow now. So now that I have my eyebrows drawn on, to lighten up the center of them, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this little tiny e.l.f. Flash Powder in the shade Dark. This retails for $3, and with this I'm going to use the little tiny angle brush that came with my ARDELL Brow Pomade and go in here. Okay, now that my eyebrows are nice and drawn on, the powder has set for about 10-15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and wipe this all off. Go ahead and take the Wet n Wild Pressed PhotoFocus powder in the shade 821E. This retails for $4.68. Start brushing this and wipe off all the excess. Okay, so now that I have all of that done, we're going to go ahead and go in with some eyes. So this product, it's the full size of it is not under $15. It's $20. But I have the travel size version of this, and this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This retails, the travel size is $12. But here's the thing, last night I was on urbandecay.com and the full-size bottle of this is now on sale for $10, so it's half off, which I'll have that linked down below. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on my eyes. And I just take my finger and pat it in. Okay, so now that I have the eyeshadow base on, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Makeup Revolution palette. Before I show you what it is, I know there's been a lot of controversy about this palette because it is a total rip-off of Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette. But I'm going to go in with this Makeup Revolution Light and Shade palette. The colors are the exact same as the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. They're in the exact placement. It's seriously a total rip-off of Kat Von D's. But this retails for $15. Kat Von D's is $45. Hers is a lot better quality eyeshadows. But this will do the job. Okay, I scooted you guys in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. But, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do like a warm tone smoky eye. The first color we're going to go in with is this one on the very end. It doesn't have a name or anything, but we're going to be taking a nice fluffy brush and just putting this on our crease as a transition shade. These ones are a lot, they're not as easy to blend out as the Kat Von D ones, but I mean, it's a $15 palette. You can make it work. You get what you pay for. Okay, now that that shade is on, I'm going to actually be taking the little tiny brush that came with the palette. And it's a good brush, but I'm going to be taking this warm brick brown red color right here and putting this on the very, very inner crease. Okay, now that we have that color layered down, we're going to go ahead and take the warm dark brown shade right here and take a little tiny fluffy brush and put this on the very, very outer corner. Just to add a little bit of depth. Alright, so now that we have that color on, I'm going to be taking this large orange shade right here and on a fluffy brush. And we're just going to warm this up a little bit and put it on the center of our eyelids. Alright, now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking a small fluffy brush with the same orange color here in the top corner and just putting this along my lower lash line. Alright, now that we have that on, I'm going to go back in with the brush from the Makeup Revolution palette. And we're going to be taking the same brick brown red color and putting this along the lower lash line as well. So now I'm going to be taking the warm tone dark brown color right here and a little itty bitty Eco Tools pointed brush. And I'm going to be putting this right along the lash line, right below the waterline. Blend this all together with the same little fluffy brush from the palette. Now for the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to take this white color right here, right there, on a small flat brush. And just put this on the inner corner of my eyes. Okay, so now for my lower waterline, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner in the shade, just in the shade black. This retails for $6.99. And I'm not going to be taking it all the way in, I'm just taking it like to the center. Okay, so now that we have the lower lash line done, we're going to be taking the Wet n Wild MegaLiner in the shade black. This retails for $2.99. And I love this liquid eyeliner because it is so black and easy to use. Okay guys, now that we have our eyeliner on, we're going to be going in with some mascara. One of my favorite mascaras at the moment right now is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This retails for $8.99. Okay guys, now that we have our mascara on, I went ahead and zoomed you out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put on some eyelashes. These are the Kiss eyelashes in Spicy. Alright, so while our eyelashes are drying, we're going to go ahead and do some contour. What I'm going to use first is the NYX HD Blush in the shade Taupe. This retails for $6.49. And I have hit pan obviously, but we're going to take a Sephora number 53 brush. Now we're going to take the same shade and this e.l.f. contouring brush and take this on down the nose. Alright, now to warm it up a little bit, we're going to be taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in this shade Light Bronze. This retails for $14, and we're going to be taking a random blush brush and just warming up our face a little bit. Okay, now that we have our contour done, I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and stick on our eyelashes. Alright, eyelashes are on now. We're going to go in with some blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush in number 5 Luminoso. This retails for $8, and I'm going to be taking my Tarte blush brush and putting this right above our contour. Now it's time for some highlighting. For highlight, we're going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter in the shade Goddess of Faith. This retails for $7, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. Put a little bit on the nose and on the Cupid's bow. Also going to be taking a little tiny pointed brush and putting this on my inner corners. Alright guys, now for lips today, we're going to be taking the NYX Suede Lip Liner. This retails for $3.99, and this is in the shade Downtown Beauty. Alright, so now that I have that lip liner on, we're going to be taking the Wet n Wild Catsuit. This retails for $3.49, and this is in the shade Nudie Patootie. Alright guys, this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos to come. Thanks guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye.